guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my best of beauty products for the year of 2016. 2016, I believe, brought us a lot of great new beauty products. Quite a few have become my holy grail products straight away. I definitely could not do my makeup routine without using those products. And then a lot I found were oldies but goodies. I kept going back to them throughout the year because they were just the best in that category of products. There were so many exciting new launches from different makeup companies and so many amazing new products came out, so it was very hard to narrow it down to my best of beauty products for the year of 2016 in each category. So I have doubled up a few because it was impossible to choose, but I did my very best in picking my favourite one for each category for the year. So I think I might just jump straight into it. I've got a lot of products to go through. So if you'd like to see my best of beauty products for the year of 2016, then please keep watching. Okay, so first of all, for primer, I definitely couldn't go past this one. It's been my favourite one ever since I purchased it, and I've just been using it non-stop, and it is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I am just so in love with this primer. Not only is it very moisturising and hydrating for the skin, but it also has a beautiful glow to it, so it just makes your skin have that beautiful, healthy, glowing look to it, and I'm just absolutely in love with this primer, so this is definitely my favourite for 2016. Next up for foundation, I do have two favourite foundations for the year. One is a Drugstore more affordable foundation, and the second one is a high-end foundation. For the Drugstore more affordable foundation, definitely the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Fit Me foundation. This has been one of my absolute favourite foundations ever since I discovered it this year. I have not been able to stop using it. This is the dewy and smooth version. There is a matte and poreless. I just prefer this one because I do have drier skin. I just find it gives my skin the most amazing dewy look, and it looks really natural. I am wearing it today, and it's just been my go-to foundation for a very natural everyday look. So if you haven't tried out this one yet, I definitely recommend trying it out. And for high end, definitely my favourite one has been the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick. I'm not usually a fan of foundation sticks, but once I purchased this and tried it out, I was just absolutely amazed at how this one looked. It blends out so easily on the skin. It doesn't look too matte, and it definitely doesn't go patchy. I find a lot of foundation sticks can be quite cakey and they're very hard to blend out, but this one is definitely not like that at all. You only need to use the smallest amount of product and it just blends out beautifully all over the skin. So Hourglass has definitely been my favourite high-end foundation this year. For concealer, I think you're all going to be able to guess this one. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I only purchased this a few months ago, and straight away it was definitely my holy grail concealer. I have not used anything better than this, and as soon as I used it I was like, yep, this is the best concealer on the market by far. Not only is it full coverage, but it blends out beautifully under the eyes. It doesn't cake, it doesn't crease, and you don't even need to set it because it pretty much sets itself. So it just does everything that I want in a concealer, so definitely my #1 favourite concealer for the year. Now for powder, I have a few different categories of powder because I couldn't separate these three. I know 3 sounds like a lot for powder, but they do different things, so I had to mention all of these. First up is the Australis Banana Powder, and as you can see, I'm pretty much out of this one. It's about my 3rd one I've gone through in the year. I absolutely love it. This is a yellow banana highlighting powder, and this one is just perfect for setting under the eyes where you put concealer, and down the centre of the face I like to use this just to brighten up the skin a bit more. It does have that yellow look to it, so it just makes your under eyes look really bright and flawless, and this has definitely been my favourite powder to use for that. Next is the Mercier Translucent Powder, and this is just the most amazing powder. I use this to bake under my eyes if I want a really full coverage, flawless look that's going to last all night. This is definitely my go-to powder, and I also use it to set my face if I just want something very light and natural that's not going to add too much extra coverage. I really like using this one as well, so could not miss out the Mercier Translucent Powder. And the 3rd powder has just been my go-to foundation powder. I do use this one on its own if I just want a very natural all over foundation look, if I'm just wanting something very minimal, and it is the Benefit Hello Flawless Powder, and this is just such an amazing powder. It's a hydrating powder, so it doesn't look too dry or matte on my skin, which is perfect because I do have drier skin. So this is one of the few powders I can get away with putting on my skin with nothing underneath and it doesn't look powdery or dry, so I've just been loving this one. And I did drop and smash this powder, unfortunately, so I am going to have to go buy another one because I definitely cannot live without this one. Moving on to contouring, my absolutely favourite contour kit that I discovered this year was this one by Lorac, and it is the Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and this has just changed my life in so many good ways. First of all, it has a really nice big mirror on top, and then these are the powders that you get. It just has everything you need in one kit. The reason I do like this kit so much is that you get 2 different coloured matte highlighting powders, so you have more of a beige natural colour, you have a yellow toned powder, and you also have a shimmer highlighter. So not a lot of contour kits have the shimmer highlighter in them as well, so this one is just really versatile. And then you have 3 different shades of contour powders as well. So this one I just find I use the most because it's the most versatile, and I could take it with me if I was travelling, and it has everything I need in one kit. So I could not go past the Lorac Pro Contour Kit for my favourite contour product of the year. For bronzer, I do have 2 different favourite bronzers for the year, and they are these 2 here. One is a matte bronzer and one is a shimmer bronzer, so I couldn't separate the 2, I had to mention them both. Firstly, for my favourite matte bronzer is the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Waterproof Bronzer. This is just such an amazing bronzer. First of all, it is waterproof, so that means it pretty much stays on all day long. It's very long wearing, and I don't find it starts to wear away or go patchy at all, so I really like the finish of this one. And then on the inside you can see it's just a very versatile bronzer colour. It's not too cool toned, not too warm toned, it's very much a neutral shade, so I find it would suit a lot of different skin tones. It really looks beautiful on my skin tone when I'm more tanned, and I can also wear it when I'm a bit more pale as well. So I am wearing it today and I just love the finish of it. Not a very powdery looking bronzer either, it just really kind of blends into the skin and just looks very natural. So I really like the colour and the formula and also the finish of this bronzer. And for a shimmer bronzer, I could definitely not go past the MAC Gold Deposit. I've used this bronzer for so many years and it's definitely one of my all-time favourites. Just absolutely love the colour and the finish of this one. So it's just got a really beautiful warmer toned colour to it, and it has gold flecks throughout it, so it just gives a really beautiful shimmer on the cheeks. I have it on today, and I also use it on my temple forehead area for an all-over bronzed glow look. It just looks so beautiful, and I definitely had to mention this one as part of my favourite bronzers for the year. Now for blush, hands down my favourite blushes for the year are these ones by Makeup Geek. I cannot say enough good things about Makeup Geek blushes. They have so many amazing colours, the formula is incredible, and the price of these is even better. They are so affordable for a blush, so they definitely had to be my number 1 for the year of 2016. I do have a few different colours and different shades, so I'll show you a couple. The first one here is called Throb, and this is just a beautiful pink matte toned blush colour, very natural, very much an everyday looking blush, so I really like this colour. Next we have the shade Romance, which is a shimmer blush, and this is more of a pinky peach tone with gold shimmer in it, so this one just looks really beautiful in summer for that really nice glowing look on the cheeks. And then we also have this shade called Main Squeeze, which is more of a coral pink tone shade, and I absolutely love this colour. Throughout summer as well with bronze skin, I think coral pink tones just look really beautiful. Now for highlighters this year, I did narrow it down to a few products. Highlighter is definitely my favourite makeup product. It's always so hard for me to choose my favourite one because there's just so many good highlighters out there, and I love them all for different reasons, but I did narrow it down to 3 different highlighters. One is a liquid highlighter and the other 2 are powder highlighters. So first we have the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and these were absolutely life-changing in the world of highlighters this year, I feel. As soon as these products came out, it was just like, oh my god, everyone needed to get them. They are so incredible. I don't think I've ever tried a liquid highlighter that has been as good as these ones. The first colour I have here is called Celestial, and this is just the most beautiful, soft, pearly pink shade. It is just absolutely amazing. I love using this one when I have a little bit more paler skin tone. I just find it just gives the most beautiful, soft, pink toned glow on the skin. It looks amazing. And the second shade I have here is called Sunlight. With this one, I like to use it either mixed in with my foundation for a really nice, dewy, glowing look on the skin, or I like to use this one to highlight, and it just gives the most beautiful, bronzed, golden look to my skin, which I really like to use when I have more of a tan. I find golden tone highlighters just complement my skin tone a little bit better. I just have to show you some swatches of these so you can just see how amazing they are. Like, the pigment on those is just next level. It's so crazy how bright, opaque, how shimmery, metallic they look. Oh my god, it's just amazing. The top one here is Celestial and the bottom shade is Sunlight, and they just speak for themselves. That is one tiny little drop from that bottle, and you can see how pigmented it is. So these are going to last forever. If you want that extra glow to your skin, you definitely need to get these. And for powder highlighters, I have two different ones. I have a Drugstore more affordable brand and a higher end brand. First of all, for the Drugstore more affordable brand, I find it really hard to find a good highlighter from the Drugstore. I just find they're nowhere near as good quality. The pigmentation's just not up to scratch compared to higher end products. But this year, I believe one brand definitely changed the game for highlighters, and that is by Sleek. And this is one of their highlighting palettes. This one is the Solstice highlighting palette. I know they have a couple, but this one has definitely been my favorite one throughout the year. So you get 4 different shades in this highlighting palette, but my absolute favorite is this one here, which is called Equinox. And this is just the most amazing pigmented, sparkly, bright looking highlighter I think I've ever used. And to say it's from the Drugstore is just amazing to me because I've just never found anything like it before. And that is a swatch of that highlighter, and you can just see how beautiful and opaque, shimmery, intense highlighter that is. It's just amazing. So I've definitely loved this one throughout the year. And for higher end highlighting powders, I definitely had to pick the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. These were one of my favorite products to launch through this year. I just could not believe how amazing they were. When I first saw them, I knew I had to get my hands on them, and I definitely was not disappointed. The first kit here is called That Glow, and this one just has the most amazing golden champagne toned highlighters in it. It was just so pretty. And these are the 4 shades that you get in this highlighting palette. I am wearing these 2 shades mixed down below on the high points of my cheeks and down the center of my face, and I'm just so in love with these kits. They have such a good range of colors. You've got 2 beautiful, more champagne tone shades. You have this really beautiful bright gold, and also this more of a bronze tone. So these kits have colors for all different skin tones and skin colors as well, which is what I really like, but I absolutely fell in love with these glow kits this year. And the second kit here is called Sundipped, and this one just had the most amazing bronzed golden tone highlighters, which are definitely my favorite colored highlighters, so I knew I had to get this one as well. And so these are the shades in this kit, and it has beautiful bright yellow toned gold highlighter here. It has this really nice champagne tone, a beautiful warm golden bronze shade, and then this one down here is very unique. It's almost like a violet toned highlighter. It's very, very pretty. I've loved using that color as well, so could not go past the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits for my favorite high-end highlighters for the year. So moving on to some eye products, I think I'll start with eyebrows. Eyebrows, I find so many new products came out this year that were really amazing. I had to narrow it down, so I do have 2 different eyebrow pencils and an eyebrow gel that I have been absolutely loving throughout the year. And the first eyebrow pencil is the Brow Definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. When this first came out, it absolutely changed my life in terms of eyebrow products. I just absolutely loved this. I really liked the Brow Wiz, but this one I just found was so much easier to apply and so much quicker to use that I really, really loved it. So this one has the more angled shape to it for a brow pencil, and I just find it so quick and easy to go along and fill in my brows by underlining, overlining, and then filling them in. I just find it so easy to use having that more angled shape compared to the little tiny point of the Brow Wiz. I just find it was just so much easier for me to use. And the second eyebrow pencil that I've been loving throughout the year is this one by Benefit, and it is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This Benefit eyebrow collection just absolutely was amazing. I love the packaging. It's so unique, so pretty, and the products were really beautiful too. So this was my favorite one. Very similar to the Brow Definer, it has the angled shape to it, but this one's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit thicker on the end here. So I find this one is really good if you want a more defined, precise brows. I find this one works really, really well for that. So I couldn't go past these 2 eyebrow pencils. And for an eyebrow gel, my absolutely favorite one I've been using this year is by L'Oreal, and this is the Brow Artist Plumper. I use mine in the shade medium dark, and this has just changed my life in terms of eyebrow products. I love to use this one to fill in my brows on a natural everyday basis. It just fills in the brow hairs beautifully. It does add a tint of colour, and I find that's all I need if I just want a very simple brow look for the day. So I have been loving this brow gel throughout the year. For mascara, I always thought it would be higher end mascaras that I would like more, but since I found this Drugstore more affordable mascara, it has been my go-to and I have not put it down recently. And it is this one by Maybelline. It is the Mega Plush Volume Express mascara, and I don't know what it is about this mascara, but it is just the best mascara I've ever used. I think it must be the wand, but it just coats my lashes beautifully and I just do not get any clumping. It does not smudge on my eyes at all. I used to have a lot of problems with my under eyes, especially smudging, but this one does not do that, and I just find it gives such amazing length to my lashes and curl. It just does everything I want in a mascara. So the wand is very interesting. It's more kind of curved up and then goes down on either side, so I find that's really good for plumping up my eyelashes. So this has definitely been my favourite mascara for the year. For eyeliner, I have a few different types of eyeliners to mention. I have a pencil eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner, and also a glitter eyeliner. So I've kind of started using eyeliners a little bit more this year than previous, so I've just found some ones that I definitely could not live without when doing my makeup, so I wanted to mention them. First of all, for a pencil eyeliner, the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner has been my hands down #1 favourite. I absolutely love this to line my waterline. Because it is waterproof, it does not budge or smudge or anything, so this has been my #1 go-to. For a liquid eyeliner, I have just found this one so easy to use. It doesn't smudge, it sets straight away, it's really easy to work with, and it is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, and this is just probably one of my favourite eyeliners I've ever used. I just can't get over how easy it is to line the top of your lash line and also to do a little wing. I find the pencil tip on this is very sharp and very pointed, so it's just easy to get a really thin line, and that way you don't tend to mess up as much. So I've just found this one to be really easy to use, and you can just see the tip on that is very fine and very thin, so I find it just so easy to create a little wing and bring it back onto the eye, and I just find this one has been working really well for me throughout the year. And for a glitter eyeliner product, I had to mention this one today because it's just been my absolutely favourite glitter product since it released, and I've just been using it non-stop. I've used it in a few tutorials and I absolutely love it. It is this one by Urban Decay, the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade of Midnight Cowboy, and just have a look at how beautiful and sparkly this is. It's such a beautiful gold glitter colour and I just cannot get enough of it. It's so beautiful. I love that it has a really fine tip to it. It's just so easy to do a quick little line across the top of the eye or underneath the eye. You can just create so many looks with this. It's just so beautiful. I've been loving using this one throughout the year. For single eyeshadows this year, I could not go past Colourpop. I believe they are just the most unique type of single eyeshadows, and I just find them so incredible to use. I love the formula, it's so different and it just creates such a magical look on your eye. The first shade I have here is called Cheap Date, and this is what I'm wearing on my lids today. Such a beautiful bright gold shimmer colour, and I love the formula of these. They're like a mousse-like cream texture, and I find them really easy to use by using your finger. That's what I did today, and you just press it right onto the eyelid and the colour is amazing. As you can see, it's so pigmented and so bright and opaque, and I just absolutely love these. They set matte as well, so they last really well on the eyes. I just cannot get enough of these. I have another colour here called Game Face, which is just such a beautiful bronzed copper shade. I love this colour. I also have the shade Sequin, which is my favourite rose gold eyeshadow. It's just so incredibly beautiful and shiny. And then lucky last is the colour On The Rocks, which is just the most beautiful deep bronzed gold shade. Oh, this is one of my absolute favourite colours. And those are some swatches of those Colourpop eyeshadows. You can just see what I'm talking about. The pigmentation is phenomenal. The colours are so bright and metallic and just so beautiful. So highly recommend trying out Colourpop eyeshadows. They've been my favourite for the year of 2016. For eyeshadow palettes, one brand stood out to me this year for their release of 2 eyeshadow palettes they brought out. They fast became my favourite ones to use and I could not put them down. I just kept using them all the time for my makeup, and it is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The first one is this one, which is the Master Palette by Mario, and this is probably my favourite one Anastasia Beverly Hills has done because the colours in here are just so suitable for everyone. They're just the most beautiful everyday natural colours. They have some highlight colours, some transition colours, they have everything. I'll have to show you the inside so you can see. Have a look at these colours. They are just incredible. Oh my god, I can't believe this palette. It's pretty much myself in a palette. Like, this is what I would create if I was to do a palette. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love these transition shades down the bottom here. They're so beautiful and so easy to work with. I also love these shimmer shades across the top. You've got every sort of colour you want in here. You've got golds, bronzes, cranberries, everything. And they've also got a few different shades, like an olive green and a navy blue, so you can create some more darker smoky eyes as well. I'm using a few of these shades on my eyes today. The pigmentation and the quality of Anastasia eyeshadows is one of my absolute favourites. I cannot question, they are so amazing. The matte shades just blend so beautifully on the eyes. They are so pigmented. I literally just have to dip my brush in slightly and the colour payoff is incredible. And the shimmer shades are so beautiful and bright as well. So this palette was probably my favourite palette that released in 2016. And the second palette Anastasia Beverly Hills released this year is the Modern Renaissance palette. And this is just such a beautiful palette as well. This one has more of your neutral shades with lots of oranges, cranberries, golds. Like, this is my sort of palette as well. I'm definitely more of a warm tone girl. I just love warm eyeshadow colours to wear. I just think they suit everybody. And these colours are just colours I would definitely wear on a day-to-day basis. For more natural or more evening looks as well. So this palette, I believe, was another really good release by Anastasia Beverly Hills this year. For false lashes, I definitely couldn't go past these two brands for false lashes. I had to choose a more natural brand and a more dramatic lash. So the first ones I chose are the ones by Coco Lashes. I absolutely love all types of Coco lashes. And my favourite ones I've been wearing a lot are the Style Coco. And it is the ones I'm wearing today. And they are just so fluffy and natural looking. They do add a really nice amount of length, but they're not too full or too dramatic. So I love wearing these ones for more natural makeup looks. I just find they complement eyeshadow looks really beautifully and they just add that little bit more drama without looking too over the top. And the second brand of lashes I've been loving for more dramatic lashes is by Huda Beauty. I discovered these this year for the first time I tried them out and I was just absolutely in love with them. You've probably seen me use these lashes a few times in my previous tutorials because I can't get enough of them. And it is the style number 7 Samantha lashes, and these are probably my favourite, most dramatic pair of lashes I think I own. I just cannot get enough of wearing them. They're so fluffy and wispy, but they just look really beautiful on the lashes. They just make your eyes just look that much more dramatic and beautiful, so I could not go past these lashes as well. Moving on to some lip products. First of all, lip liners. The first one is by Too Faced, and this is their Perfect Lips lip liner in the shade Perfect Nude. And this has just been my go-to nude lip liner that I use whenever I do a nude lip look. I've been using this one. I just love the formula. It's very creamy, but it does last really well on the lips, so I've been loving this one by Too Faced. And you can see it's just that beautiful nude pink tone lip liner shade that I really love, and this one is really beautiful and opaque and really pigmented. I could line my whole lips with this and just use that as my lip look. It just looks really nice on the lips. And the second brand of lip liners I've been loving this year are by Colourpop. These are fast becoming my favourite products because first of all they're so affordable. They're $5 each. Yes, $5 for a lip liner. And the colour range of these is incredible. There's so many different colours to use, but these have been my favourite colours that I've used this year. The first shade is called Skimpy, which is just a beautiful, very light pink nude shade. I've been loving this one. Then we have the shade Bound, which is that beautiful rosed mauve pink colour, which I've been loving this year. So this has been the perfect lip liner to create that look. And lastly, I have the shade Tootsie, which is that more of like a grey brown shade that's been really popular this year. So this has been a really good lip liner to use for that. And so those are the swatches of those three shades. From the top is Skimpy, Bound and Tootsie. So very pigmented once again, very creamy on the lips. I absolutely love the formula of these. And now for another popular product that launched this year, liquid lipsticks. 2016 was the year of liquid lipsticks. I just found that they blew up so much. Every brand came out with them. And so it was hard for me to narrow it down, but I did pick out 3 different brands that I wanted to mention. The first one is by Kat Von D, and this is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I have this one here in the shade Bow and Arrow. I'm wearing it on my lips today. It is just the perfect nude shade of a liquid lipstick. The formula of these is probably one of my favourites. It's so comfortable on the lips. It doesn't feel dry and it doesn't go patchy throughout the day. So Kat Von D, definitely one of my favourite liquid lipstick brands. And so there is a swatch of that one. You can just see it's that beautiful nude pinky brown shade. It's just the perfect nude colour. Very opaque as well, so love this shade. Next up we have the brand Jeffree Star. Probably one of my other favourite brands of liquid lipsticks. The formula of these is incredible as well, and the colour range is so vivid. There's so many different shades to choose from Jeffree Star, but my favourite one has to be this one in Celebrity Skin. I just cannot get enough of this shade. It's so beautiful. And so that is the shade there, a little bit more of a pinker toned nude. Once again, the formula of these is really nice. It doesn't dry out on my lips at all, doesn't crack, and doesn't fade either. So two of my favourite brands of liquid lipsticks for this year. And the third and final brand for liquid lipstick this year has been a Drugstore product, and this is by NYX, and these are the NYX Liquid Lingerie liquid lipsticks. I have absolutely fallen in love with these since I tried them. So beautiful. They probably are a little bit more drying on my lips than the other two brands, but I still really love the colour range and the formula of these. And I have this one in the shade Push Up, which is a beautiful soft pinky nude shade. And that is a swatch of that one down the bottom, so you can see it's more of a lighter pink shade. Nude colours in liquid lipsticks are definitely my favourite. As you can see, they're just so easy to wear, they last all day, they go with every makeup look. So these have been my favourite brands throughout the year of 2016. For lip gloss this year, I've definitely found a new brand that has been my favourite. I've been wanting to try them for such a long time, and I finally picked some up and tried them out, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses. These have got to be the most opaque, creamy lip glosses I've ever tried. They last all day long, like seriously, you can eat and drink and this will still stay on your lips. I don't know how it does it, but it does. And I can use this on its own. It will just give me a beautiful lip colour, equivalent to wearing like a lipstick or something. So the formula of these is absolutely incredible. I have a few different colours, but this one is called Undressed, which is just the most beautiful, soft, peachy nude shade. I've been loving wearing this one lately. I do have it on my lips today on top of Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. And so that is a swatch of that one down below. You can just see how pigmented and opaque that is. That was one swipe of the wand and it's just amazing. So creamy, not sticky on the lips whatsoever, which is my pet peeve when it comes to lip glosses. I hate that sticky feeling, so these ones are very creamy and very easy to wear. And my final favourite beauty product for the year has been something that's been released recently. It's quite a new type of product for lips and I've just been really loving it. It's a lip topper product and this one is by Dewy and it's called Skinny Dip. These products have kind of been released recently and they've started to really grow in popularity. I really love the idea of lip toppers. They just add a beautiful sheen on top of a lipstick and just add something extra. I think it's really pretty. This is more of a metallic kind of gold nude shade and I just love wearing this on top of lip gloss or lipstick just to give a little bit more sheen. I have got it on top of my lips today and I just find it just gives that nice little bit of sparkle. It's really pretty. So that is the swatch of Skinny Dip down the bottom here. You can just see how beautiful, metallic and shiny that is. It's so pretty to wear even all over your lips. I find a shade like this you could definitely wear. There is a lot of brighter shades available in the market, but this one I think is just the most wearable, really natural looking, just adds a nice bit of sparkle. So had to mention this one in my favourite beauty products for the year. And those were all of my favourite beauty products throughout the year of 2016. I really hope you guys had a great year in 2016 and look forward to an even better year in 2017. I really can't wait to see what new beauty trends become available and what new products each company is going to release. It's always an exciting year for makeup. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I've got lots more videos coming shortly for the year of 2017 to kickstart the year. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.